When you heard the phrase generational wealth, you might have thought, wow, that sounds important. Generational wealth is basically money that is passed down from one generation to the next. This kind of wealth may also be called family wealth or legacy wealth. If you can leave something for your children or grandchildren, you are helping your family's wealth grow from one generation to the next. Building wealth that will last for generations is a simple idea. You just need to buy assets or save money that you don't plan to spend when you retire. Then, when you die, you give those things to your children and grandchildren. In today's video, we'll talk about the 10 ways how rich people create generational wealth. But before we start our countdown, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. Number 10. Retirement investment accounts. Putting some of your savings into a retirement investment account, like an individual retirement account, is another way to build wealth that will last for generations. Since there are no taxes on retirement accounts, you can use the tax savings to invest in blue-chip stocks and other assets with less risk. When you use these kinds of accounts, you can even get great deals on things like travel insurance. If you are self-employed or make more than $150,000 a year, you can also lower your taxes by moving assets into an IRA. Number 9. Certificates of deposit. CDs are another way to make money because they are low-risk investments that pay off well. CDs are better than savings accounts because you can choose how long you want to invest in one company. So, when interest rates go up in the future, your investment will make you more money. Usually, you can't take money out of a retirement account before you reach a certain age or you must pay a penalty. But CDs don't have these rules. You can buy a CD and cash it out whenever you want without having to pay a fee. CD investments often change in value over time, so you should check the interest rates before putting money into them. Number 8. Pay yourself first. Saving money for the future is the best way to pass on wealth from one generation to the next. Pay yourself first is the best way to save more money. For example, when you get your paycheck, the first thing you do is put money into your savings and investments. This way, you don't have to spend your hard-earned money, and you can save much more quickly. Of course, it's best to make money with your money, so look for a savings account that pays interest. You should really think about putting some of your savings into investments so you can get a higher return and build wealth over time. Number 7. Create multiple streams of income. Making more than one source of income can make it easier to build wealth that will last for generations. In fact, most millionaires have 7 ways to make money. There are many ways to make money, but passive income is one of the best. Active income is when you trade your time for money, like with a job or a side gig. Passive income is when you don't have to do much to make money from your assets after you have set them. For example, rent from a house, royalties from a book, peer-to-peer lending, etc. So, you do have to put in some work at the beginning. But once you've laid the groundwork, you can keep making money from it. So you could write a book and keep getting money from royalties for years, or you could buy a house to rent out and get money from rent. Start putting in place passive income streams to build wealth that will last for generations. Number 6. Teach your children about personal finance. It is thought that 70% of families lose their wealth by the time the second generation comes along, and most people lose it by the third. With numbers like that, it can seem like there's no reason to save money to leave behind a lot of money. But financial education can often stop the loss of wealth passed down from generation to generation. After all, it's easy to lose a family's wealth if the kids don't know how to handle money. That's like asking your child to take care of your old classic car after you die without teaching them how to fix things. Most likely, the car would break down at some point. In the same way, if you don't teach your kids anything about money, it's likely that the wealth you leave them will shrink over the course of their lives. Since you want to pass on family wealth, you probably know a fair amount about how to manage your own money. Make it a priority to teach your kids these things. This knowledge is the best way to build and keep wealth for future generations. Number 5. Invest in your child's education. Getting an education can often give your kids a way to support themselves. With a college degree, many people can often find high-paying jobs that can help them manage their own money. Anyone who has gone to school will always have gone to school. Even though other things in life can come and go, no one can take away your education. If you can help your kids get through college without taking on any debt, you're putting them in a better financial position than many of their peers. As of 2022, college graduates had an average student loan debt of $37,667. In the future, it's possible that the number will go up even more. Think about how much financial stress you will be able to take off your kids' shoulders if you can pay for their college. Investing in your child's education is the best way to build wealth that will last for generations and set them up for financial success. Number 4. Take advantage of life insurance. Life insurance gives you the chance to protect your loved ones in case you die too soon. If you didn't have a job, your kids might have to make do with less than ideal money. If you take the time to buy a life insurance policy now, it could save your children from a financial disaster down the road. Plus, if you leave, they will already have a lot to deal with. Number 3. Build a business to pass down. Family businesses have a good chance of doing well, as more than 30% of them are passed on to the second generation. Think about being able to give your kids the keys to a successful business. Even though not all family businesses survive to the second generation, yours might. If your skills and interests are the same as those of your children, they may want to take over the business you build. You should get your child involved in the business from a young age if you want to give them the best chance of being able to take over from you. They need to know how the business works and what they need to do to keep it going. Don't expect them to take over your business if they don't seem interested in it. If they can't or won't run the business, you could sell it and use the money to build wealth in another way for the next generation. Number 2. Invest in real estate. Long-term wealth can also be built through real estate. Real estate can be a good way to get rich because it can bring in steady cash flows, and its value can go up over time. It can be scary to think about building a huge real estate business, but that's not necessary. Getting a mortgage to buy your first home may have been your first step into the world of real estate. If you keep buying one property at a time for the rest of your life, you might be surprised at how quickly your portfolio of real estate can grow. Think about this to build up money for your kids. Number 1. Invest in the stock market. The stock market is how to build wealth that will last for generations. If you want to build wealth that will last for generations, this is a good choice because it has the potential to keep growing for decades. If you've never done it before, investing in the stock market might sound scary, but it is an important way to make money during your life and after you die. If you are new to the stock market, low-cost index funds are the best place to start. These funds can offer long-term growth and low fees. So that's it for today. Was this video helpful? Share your views in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching.